Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
What's up, guys? Just so we're clear on our strategy tonight.
right, welcome to Cooperstown Dreams Park here, field number 21. As the titanic struggle between the Bat City boys and the Tri-County baseball team from California get ready to set here. If you're tuning in for our Tri-County friends, shout out to them. I hope you're listening on your radio dial from right to left. Leading off for your Bat City, Colby Holmes playing shortstop. Batting second, Trajan Godby playing left. Xander Kovar third, catching. Caden Aguilar in right field, batting fourth. Reyna is pitching, batting fifth. Wright, third base, batting sixth. Yunt in center field, batting seventh. Ralston is playing second base and batting eighth, with Grames on first base, batting ninth. That is your Bat City boys as the first pitch is in there for ball one. And the pitcher sets and delivers. And it's ball two as we get your Tri-County team set. Kicks and delivers home to Holmes on 2-0, and it's a 3-0 count. So Holmes works it to a 3-0 count here to start the game. Ball right down the middle for strike one. So 3-1 count now on Holmes. 3-1 count. Looking for something that he can drive here. And the pitch. Called strike two. So number 6. Eric Meist is the pitcher for Tri-County, and it's driven to right field, but right to the right fielder for the first out. So Holmes lines out to the right fielder for out number 1. Stepping in now is Trajan Godby. Fun fact about Trajan, his dream job is to be an aviator. He has been really excited about that and working on that for a long time. Kicks and fires. Down for ball one. Trajan started flying planes when he was 9 years old. First pitch into Godby was ball. As Eric comes set and delivers, it's high for ball two. So Meist. I didn't jump on the wall. Anyway, and the 2-0 pitch is delivered, and it's fouled off onto another field for strike one. Godby looking to do some work there. And Mace digs in, kicks and delivers. Right in there for strike number 2, so now 2-2 count on Godby. Pitch in Godby, and he fouls it off in the box. Fouls it off of his knee. So Godby shakes it off. He digs back in there with a 2-2 count, 1 down. As Mace comes set and kicks and delivers home. Godby swings through it for strike number 3, so 2 up, 2 down for Bat City. Stepping in now is Xander Kovar. Kovar's really been hitting the ball extremely well in this tournament. Kicks and delivers. First pitch in there for a strike to Kovar. So 0-1 count on Kovar as Mace comes set at the belt and delivers in. And Kovar pops it high off the ground, and it's back to the pitcher for out number 3. So 1-3 on the putout as Bat City goes down in order in the first inning. No hits, no runs, no errors. At the end of the top of the first, going into the bottom of the first inning, it is 0-0, Tri-County coming up. This is your Bat City Radio Network. All right, we go into the bottom of the first inning with Tri-County coming up. Their first batter is Caleb Silva. Caleb is the center fielder for Tri-County baseball. Alex Rayner in to pitch. Kovar is catching. First base, Jack Grames. Second base, Ralston. Third base, Wright. Shortstop. Sorry about that. Shortstop, Colby Holmes. And the first pitch is driven. Holmes with the backhand. And he has no play at first base, so Holmes makes the stop, but boy, I got to tell you, that Silva can fly down the line for a base hit. All right, so first pitch, the first batter reaches for Tri-County. Coming up now is Tyler O'Toole, the shortstop.
Everybody on their toes. Everybody on their heels.
All right, so Reyna comes set and a huge lead at first base. Got it! Oh! Wow! It looked like Reyna had him picked off at first base, but apparently the umpire disagreed. Although we'll just agree to disagree on that one, because he looked out to me. He looked like he was still in the air on that one, and he takes a significantly less large of a lead on this one.
Call it, guys, out loud.
They are from California. And Reyna comes set. And he looks him at the first, and that time he indeed was safe. All right, so Reyna looks in for the sign, kicks and delivers. And Kovar tries to pick him off at first. So called strike one. Kovar tries to get the quick throw over to first base. It's not handled by Grames, and the runner advances to second base. So runner second now, nobody out, as Reyna delivers the pitch. And it's up for ball one. So 1-1 count now, nobody down. As Reyna turns around and fakes the throw to second base. And Silva gets back in plenty of time. And Reyna delivers pitch home. Low out for ball 2. So 2-1 count to O'Toole. Reyna comes set and delivers the pitch home. And it's drilled to right field for a base hit to Caden Aguilar. Aguilar comes up with the throw. And it gets past Reyna. So a single by O'Toole. He advances to second base on the throw to get runners at second and third with nobody out. So second and third, nobody out. Stepping in now is Peyton Barsotti. Peyton is the left fielder for the Tri-County fellas. Reyna kicks and delivers, and it's way out of here for a 3-run home run on the first pitch as Reyna leaves a pitch up, and it is hammered to right center field for a 3-run home run. So Tri-County jumps out in front 3-0 on a 3-run home run by Peyton Barsotti. Stepping up now is the pitcher, Eric Maist. He is the cleanup hitter for Tri-County. As Reyna comes set, kicks and delivers the first pitch into him. Is up and away, ball 1. Reyna comes set, kicks and fires in the pitch, and it's drilled. And Aguilar makes a beautiful play for the out. So Mace lines out to Caden Aguilar as he dives down to make the play. He shows the blonde locks and says, "Here I am. Take a look at me, baby. You know how we do in my hood." So beautiful play there by Aguilar as he reaches down and grabs that ball out of the air for out number 1. Nice job, Caden Aguilar. So out number 1. Up now is John Caston. So Caston up now. He is the catcher for Tri-County as the first pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1. I believe this is going to be a game of limbo. How low can you go and it still be a strike? Reyna comes set, kicks and delivers. And it's lifted to the second baseman, Noah Ralston, who gets back on it and makes the play. So 2 outs now for that city as Reyna does a nice job of keeping it low and away, and he pops it up to the second baseman, Ralston. So after the 3-run homer, Reyna has settled in there and gotten the next 2 batters. So 2 outs now. Stepping in is Deep Chohan. Deep Chohan, he is the first baseman for Tri-County. Reyna comes set. He fires the first one into deep. And it's up for ball number 1. Reyna comes set and fires it in. Ball 2. It's not obvious from way out here in right field exactly where that pitch was, but we're going to assume it was a ball. So if you hear us arguing every once in a while down here, it's because we're a long ways away, and the ball is drilled, and Holmes slides over but can't quite make the play as Chohan gets a single past the shortstop.
Come on, heads up, heads up. Ball's coming back to you.
Stepping in now is number 14, Max Garcia. Max is the right fielder for Tri-County. Johan takes the lead off first. As Reyna and Kovar have a battle of the wits on the sign. And, almost hasn't picked off, and it's thrown past Grames as he can't come up with it, and Johan advances to second base on the throw.
Guys, find the ball. Stop the mistake. Stop the mistake. Ball's coming to you.
So Max Garcia waiting for the first pitch from Reyna. 3-0 Tri-County, bottom of 1, 2 outs. Kicks and delivers. Called strike one. All right, so 0-1 count on Garcia. Reyna kicks and delivers. Tries to drop that curveball in there, but can't quite get it down for ball number 1. So 1-1 count on Garcia. Outfield playing very, very deep. Infield doing the same. And the pitch. And it's down for ball 2. So 2-1 count on Garcia. No real wind to speak of here right now. Maybe slightly towards the broadcast booth over here in right field. As Reyna comes set, he kicks and fires it in there. Outside for ball 3, so 3-1 count. Garcia has worked it into his favor. As Reyna comes set and delivers the pitch. And it gets past Kovar. And Johan advances to third base as Garcia walks. Coming in now is the third baseman, Julian Garcia, the 8-hole hitter for Tri-County Baseball. So this lefty's coming up here and is ready to continue the work as Kovar sets the first and third defense for Bat City. So first and third, 3 runs in, 2 outs, and the first pitch, and Reyna delivers. I'm not sure what he called there. You can, huh? Oh, I know he called a balk, but I don't know why he called a balk. He said he double pumped, but if you've watched Major League Baseball, you can do that as long as that's part of your motion. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but whatever. I don't make up the rules, I just go by them. But apparently nobody around here does either, so. It's Cooperstown, I can. It's a living document. Very good, all right. At least that's our theory here in the broadcast booth. As Reyna comes set, kicks and fires it in, and it's way outside for ball 1. Pretty sure it was a little bit high, too. So Garcia digs in there from the left side as Reyna kicks and fires it in. And Garcia grounds it. And it goes underneath the second baseman's glove for an error. So E4 and the run scores. A little dribble over to second base, and Ralston can't quite make the play. So E4. driven deep to left field, and it's caught by the center fielder, Tyler Yunt, as Ethan Meyer drives one deep to left center field, but Johnny on the spot, Tyler Yunt, is there to make the play. So 4 runs in for Tri-County in that inning as they go up 4-0 at the end of the first inning. We'll be back here in just a moment. Stepping in now for Bat City, top of the second inning, is number 7, Caden Aguilar. And the first pitch into Aguilar. In there for strike 1. Ball in the dirt, so ball number 1. So 1-1 count on Aguilar as Eric Maesta is in there to pitch. The big lefty slings it in there for ball number 2. So 2-1 count now on Aguilar. And it's grounded to third. Foul as Cryer fakes the throw, but he didn't even have the ball. So 2-2 count now on Aguilar. And Aguilar puts the bat out there and hits it in the 5.5 hole, but the shortstop gets over there and throws it high, and he's safe. So he pulls him off the bag. So Aguilar with a nice hit. As the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, we're going to give him a single on that one. Stepping in now is the pitcher, Alex Reyna. Reyna continuing to have a nice tournament here. Hoping to continue that as my steps off. Re-engages the rubber and comes set at the belt. Kicks and fires home. Ball's down and away for ball 1. And the pitch in Arena swung through strike number 1. Comes set and deals into Reyna and in the dirt, but he swings through it for strike number 2 as Aguilar is able to get the second base on the wild pitch. So 1-2 count now on Reyna. Looking to advance the runner over with nobody down. So 1-2 on Reyna. Ground ball to the right side would be awesome right about now. As Mace comes set, kicks and fires it in. And Reyna swings through it for strike number 3. So first out of the inning is a strikeout to Reyna. Stepping in now is Jacob Wright. Wright is looking to continue to keep his hot streak going. In the last game, he had 2 hits and a ground out to the shortstop. And the first pitch into right is strike 1. Right at the knees. Nice pitch. Aguilar takes a short lead off of second base as Mace comes set and delivers the pitch in. Ball for ball 1. And the next pitch in to right, and he drills it to left center field for a base hit. Aguilar turns and it makes it to third base, but Jacob Wright absolutely hammers the ball to left center for a single. So a great piece of hitting for Jacob Wright. Stepping in now is Tyler Young. So 1 down, runners at first and third for Bat City. Young comes in looking to do some damage. So first and third with 1 down, and the pitch, first one into Yunt, is ball 1.
Tyler, let's go now. Here you go, bud.
Mace comes set at the belt, kicks and fires it into Yunt, and Yunt grounds at the third base, and the third baseman comes home and gets the out at home. So the second out is made as Aguilar attempts to get home, but is thrown out. 5-2 on the putout. So Yunt now at first, right at second with 2 outs as Ralston steps in. Mace comes set, kicks and fires at the Ralston. First ball down in the dirt for ball 1. And he comes set at the belt and delivers to Ralston. And Ralston drives it to the second baseman, who turns and gets the out at second for out number 3. So Ralston hits the ball hard, but hits it right to the second baseman.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. We got a ball game, man. Let's go.
So a couple of hits and no runs across there for Bat City. Going into the bottom of the second inning, it is 4-0 Tri-County. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, as your Bat City boys warm up out in the field, we're going to bring in Morgan. This is Tyler's sister, to give you a nice little update about our sponsors. Take it away, Morgan.
We would like to thank those who gave Glenn Katulik Home Critique Home Inspections, Bat City Gelato, and King Crow, Trinity Tatalo, Texas.
All right, so that's Morgan there. I think we've basically made it our way all the way through that. And just to let you know, it is very difficult for these kids to read because I'm writing in cursive. So, and not only is it in cursive, it's almost impossible to read by anyone except for myself. So as we start the bottom of the second here, Raina comes set, kicks and fires in. It's low and inside for ball number 1. So in now is Jake Turley, one of the 2 extra hitters for Tri-County. And the pitch is delivered, and he hits it foul down the third baseline as one of their fans tries to make the play. But these walls are a little higher, and sometimes it's difficult to reach over there and grab those, especially when you got a belly like mine. So now we got a 1-1 count here on Jake Turley. As Raina comes set and fires the next pitch in. Swung through for strike number 2. Raina comes set, kicks and fires the 1-2 count in to Turley, and he pops it foul and out of play to the left side. As the fans over here on the Bat City side gives Alex some words of encouragement, some inspiration, some motivation. He comes set at the belt and delivers the 1-2 pitch, and it's up and fouled back out of play. Raina comes set and delivers the 1-2 pitch again, and it's popped foul to the left side over here as Kovar gets back over to make the play. So nice play by Kovar to get the out for out number 1. Stepping in now in the second extra hitter for Tri-County is Parker Heinz. Heinz bats from the left side. As Raina is really starting to settle in here nicely after giving up that 3-run home run. The only run that scored was on an error, and he kicks and fires it in, and he hits it over to the third baseman, Jacob Wright. He comes up, makes a strong throw, but over the head of Grames for an error. So throwing error allows the runner to get on, and that goes back to the top of the lineup, Caleb Silva. Silva singled on the first pitch that he saw at the beginning of the first inning. So everybody be ready. He swung at the first pitch last time. I'm sure he's not afraid to do it again. As Raina looks at the runner and everyone calls time. At least I think everybody did. I'm not sure what it originated from, but it happened. As Raina comes set and delivers the pitch home. Ball's outside and Kovar can't handle it. And the runner advances to second base.
Good boys. Come on, guys.
Let's go, Bat City.
So now the runner at second with 1 down. 1-0 count on Silva. Raina kicks and fires it in there. The ball is up. 4-2. Raina kicks, fires the pitch in, and it's low and away as Kovar scoops it, makes the throw to second base, and he gets back in time.
Eyes on the ball, guys. Eyes on the ball.
So 3-0 count now to Silva. And the umpire comes out and grabs the wristband off of Raina. All right, so Raina with 3-0 count now on Silva. He kicks and delivers it in, and it's a ball 4 as the ball gets in the dirt, and the runner, Heinz, advances over to third base. So runners at first and third with 1 out. Kovar steps out to set the first and third defense. Stepping in now is Tyler O'Toole. O'Toole hammered a single in his first at bat and scored. Raina comes set and delivers. Right down central for strike one. Silva was very aggressive in his last adventures on the base paths. Let's see if he's going to continue that trend as he takes a ginormous lead off of first base, and he takes off on the pitch. Kovar comes up and throws out into center field somewhere, and it gets past Yunt. It looks like 2 runs are going to score here with no contact, so 2 runners score on the throwdown that gets past the infield and the outfield.
Come on, guys.
So 2 runs scored
Regroup.
on those errors,
Now make a play.
and it's now 6-0 Tri-County. Looks like we're going to have a catcher's change here. So this call to, well, it's not really a call to the bullpen, is it? Not sure what you call that. But we're going to take a TV timeout here as the catchers are going to switch. This is your Bat City Radio Network. So Ralston steps in to take over the catching duties. Godby moves from left to second. And into left field now goes Xander Kovar.
Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball.
So 6-0 now as O'Toole steps in. Just to remind everyone, there's 1 out in the bottom of the second inning, a 1-1 count on O'Toole. No runners on for Tri-County as Raina comes set, kicks and fires the pitch in, and it's hammered deep to left field, and it's off the very top of the wall, and Xander Kovar throws it into second base, and they throw it back over to first, and I gotta tell you, we're just not catching the ball at all today. So O'Toole hammers a single off of the wall. That's gonna be a Cooperstown single, and he rounded first really hard, but either way, runner at first base, no harm, no foul, 1 out. Stepping in now is Peyton Barsati, who hammered a 3-run home run in his first at bat. And the pitch in. Ball's up and away for ball 1. Raina comes set, and he fires it in there. As Barsati fouls it down the first base line, foul. for strike one. So 1-1 count now on Barsati. Runner at first, O'Toole takes a lead as Reyna comes set, kicks and fires it in there. And the ball's a little bit out for Barsati's liking for a ball. So 2-1 count now on Peyton. And Reyna looks in and he's off on the pitch. And it's down for ball 3 and no chance for Ralston. He got a great jump there. And we now have a 3-1 count. So runner on second with 1 out. 3-1 count. And strike number 2 as Reyna pulls a string on him. So Reyna is set now with a runner on second base, a full count on Barsati as the runner takes off, and the pitch is inside for ball 4. So Barsati is walked. So walk, single, walk. Stepping in now is number 6, Eric Maist. And we're going to call time here as Coach Cryer is going to go out and talk to Reyna. In the meantime, we'll be back here in just a moment on Bat City Radio Network. So now runners at first and third. Not sure if Bat City set their defense here for first and third as May steps in with 1 down. Reyna kicks and fires it in. Swung through for strike number 1. As Reyna looks in. Turns and spins and throws to first. Maist was your home run king for the tournament, which basically means he beat out another 103 kids in the home run derby. So this kid can absolutely hammer the ball. Reyna comes set and he hits him on the back of the calf. So hit by pitch. So Mace, the king of SWAT, takes one of the back calf, needs to walk it out. As that loads the bases for Tri-County. 6-0 here for Tri-County. 1 out, bases juiced. Stepping in now is John Caston. He popped out to the second baseman in his last at bat. First ball is in the dirt for ball 1 as Ralston Smothers Brothers covers that bad boy. That was for all of you who visited Waffle House in Mississippi. That's how they talk about their food there. And the pitch is down for ball 2. The reason I know that is because, well, I've been there a time or two to get the hash browns, and, well, that's what I always do to mine. And Reyna comes set, kicks and delivers.
Yeah.
Called strike one.
Like it.
So Reyna really on the attack on the 2-0 pitch. Reyna looks intently, gets a sign from Ralston, comes set, kicks and fires in. And it's a base hit to center field as Caston goes out and touches somebody and scores 2 runs. So 2 more runs score on a single by John Caston. That's going to make your score 8-0 for Tri-County Baseball. So now runners at first and second with 1 out as Deep Chauhan steps up to the plate. In his first at bat, Chauhan singled and scored a run on an error. So Reyna looks in, gets a sign from Ralston, spins and deals and wheels, and nobody's home. All right, Reyna steps off and re-engages the rubber as Holmes is looking to keep him tight at second base. Reyna comes set at the belt and delivers, and it's hit down the right field line. Foul ball as it comes over here by the broadcast booth, but nobody was really ever in danger over here. But we do appreciate your concern. Thank you so much. So this left hand of Chauhan just hammered the ball, but thankfully it didn't come over here by the broadcast crew. So strike one on Chauhan. Runners at first and second. And he kicks and fires it in. And Chauhan delivers a drive deep to left center. And it is way gone out of here for a 3-run homer. So Deep goes deep for a 3-run homer. Now makes your score 11-0 Tri-County Baseball. Coach George Farley calls time, and we're going to make a pitching change at this point. Looks like Trajan Godby is going to come in, and we're going to take a quick break on the Bat City Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment. Julian Garcia. In his first at bat, Garcia hit a little dribbler to second base that Ralston couldn't quite come up with for an error that scored a run. Godby fires it in there, and he hammers it to right field. Aguilar attacks the ball aggressively, but can't quite make the play, so it's a single for Julian Garcia. All right, so Warner at first with 2 down. Stepping in now is Ethan Myers. Godby looks the runner back, kicks and delivers home. Ralston tries to bring that one back down unsuccessfully for ball one. All right, I believe that we're back here now as Jack Grames grounds out to the second baseman for the third out. So Bat City bats around there, scores 6 runs in that frame to tighten the score up. It's now 11-6 Tri-County. This is your Bat City Radio Network. All right, we are back live here at Cooperstown Dreams Park, field number 21, as the Bat City has trimmed the lead down to 5, as they're now down 11-5 going to the bottom of the third. Leading off for Tri-County Baseball is going to be Jake Turley. Got to be on the mound, and he kicks and delivers it in. All right, so ball number 1 as Godby delivers it, and it hit the batter. As Turley gets hit with the second pitch of the inning. Stepping in now is Parker Heinz.
Let's go. Be ready to turn 2, boys. Here you go.
Parker reached and scored in the second inning in his first at bat. Heinz bats from the left side as Turley gets his lead. Godby checks the runner at first and not in time.
Let's go, Trajan. There you go.
As Godby comes set, kicks and fires as he's looking to bunt there down the third base line, but
Let's go, that's
Wright
it.
was having no part of that as he was attacking it. So strike one on the batter as Godby looks in to get the sign. He kicks and fires it in there. Called strike 2
Nice shot, Trey.
as Ralston goes down and grabs that one and brings it back up for strike number 2. So
Go win this, Trey. Let's go.
0-2 count now on Heinz
Go.
as Godby is looking to put him away here. Godby sets, kicks, fires it in there. And it's a fly ball, a high fly ball to center field as Young is camped under it.
Let's go.
Like a techie waiting for the new iPhone to come out, as that's out number 1.
Good job, Tyler.
So after the hit by pitch, Godby comes back and gets Heinz to fly out to center field. Stepping in now for Tri-County is the leadoff hitter,
Here you go.
Caleb Silva.
Let's Trajan.
Silva has walked, singled, and scored 2 runs so far today. And the pitch in, and it's a ground ball up the middle as Young comes up, fires it into second base, but not in time as the ball was bouncing high and not quite enough time to get him out there, but it's a clean single to center, putting runners at first and second with 1 down. Stepping up now is Tyler O'Toole, the current pitcher for Tri-County. O'Toole has singled twice and scored 2 runs.
Let's go. Make the play, boys.
Godby comes set, kicks and fires it home, and it's a ball driven deep to left field, and Kovar can't quite get there in time. He comes up, throws the ball into the shortstop home, but a run scores to make it 12-6.
Let's go.
Tri-County's
Why?
Kovar does a good job of hustling over there. Looks like they're going to give the runner third base there. Not 100% sure why, but apparently I don't get paid enough to ask those kind of questions. Called strike number 1 on Barsotti. Barsotti has hit a 3-run homer and walked in his 2 at-bats. They must have called some type of defensive interference or impediment on the runner or something along those lines. It's now 1-1 on Barsotti.
Here you go, Trey.
Godby with the pitch in. It's a ground ball to shortstop. It gets through for a single. Scores another run.
Let's go, boys.
We're going to call that one a Cooperstown single because I got to tell you, the ball takes some real funny big hops here at Cooperstown Dreams Park.
Let's go, boys.
All right, so 13-6 now for Tri-County as Bat City is looking to get out of this inning. Runners at first and second. First pitch is a ball down, which is where you want to keep it on this guy. He's lined out to the left fielder, Aguilar, and was hit by the pitch in the calf on the last one. And he is ready to go. He acknowledges that he's ready to go. And that ball was hit a mile. That ball probably went 350 feet to dead center. And that ball was way out of here by the home run champ, Eric Maist, for a 3-run homer. So that now makes the score. That should make the score 16-3 Tri-County. so one down. We're going to Ooh, I like that one. All right, I like that one by the first base umpire. I'm going to repeat that one. He said that anything flies that far should have a stewardess, and he's absolutely correct. As Godby comes set, kicks and delivers. Ball in the dirt for ball one. As Coach George Farley, between games last time, gave words of inspiration, folks, you really haven't lived until you've given up a home run here in Cooperstown.
There it is.
All right, so Godby kicks and delivers and swung through for strike one. I've seen T-shirts around town that says, yeah, exactly. I've seen T-shirts around town that says that my kid hit a home run or a grand slam in Cooperstown. We should have one that says my kid gave up a gigantic bomb in Cooperstown. And the pitch is delivered, and it's way outside for ball two.
Let's go, Trey. You got this.
I'm going to say ball two because I haven't written anything down here in a while because we've just been yapping about that bomb. All right, scoreboard says a 2-1 count. The umpire's not arguing with that as Godby kicks and delivers the pitch home, and it's down in the dirt for ball three on John Caston. Caston on the day has popped out to the second baseman and singled. Godby winds and delivers the 3-1 pitch. Oh, strike two. Caston thought that was ball four as he tosses the bat towards the third base dugout, but he goes and grabs his lumber and digs back in there for a full count. Godby kicks and delivers the 3-2 pitch, and it's popped up somewhere over by the third base side, but it is foul and out of play. Foul and out of play, kind of like my commentary. If you approve of that statement, give us a like on YouTube. Godby kicks and delivers the full count pitch. And it's, ooh, well, I guess if you're going to walk somebody, that's one way to do it. As Caston is hit by the full count pitch. All right, so it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Bat City. We're going to take a quick break on your Bat City Radio Network. right, we are back to action here. And just to give you a little insight on some of the things that you might not be aware of that happens here at Cooperstown Dreams Park. Jack's sister Zoe took an Uber to go get that last home run ball and give it over to the Tri-County baseball mom. So way to go, Zoe. Hope you tipped the driver well. As Cobe turns and throws it over to first base, and he's back in plenty of time. All right, so let's reset things here in Cooperstown. It's 16-6 Tri-County. One down, runner at first base as Kobe Holmes is in, and he's set. He kicks and fires it in home, and the ball is up and away for, I believe that's ball one. Deep Chohan has singled and homered in his last at bat. In his last at bat, he hit one extremely far as well. Deep went deep on that one. As Holmes comes set, kicks, and oh, somebody calls time somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere high. What happened? Somebody help me out. All right, they're saying that, I believe they're saying that Holmes did not come set, so they're giving him a warning on the balk. I think that's what happened. Do we agree? All right, Godby says that's correct, so we're going to go with what Gary said because Gary's awesome. And the pitch, and it's driven over here by the broadcast booth, and it's out of play. Woo! Thankfully, that ball went out of play. There were many lives saved on that play as it went way over the 8-foot fence. Papa Alex Reno looked like he was ready to jump over and make a play, but a little too late on that one. So that's a strike, or strike one to Chohan. Holmes comes set, kicks, and fires it in. And it looked like that ball drifted outside for ball number 2. So 2-1 count now. If I'm reading the scoreboard correctly, it's a bright, sunshiny day out here. It can be difficult to read sometimes. Holmes comes set, kicks and fires it in, and it's way gone to left center field for a home run. That is Chohan's second home run of the day, back-to-back home runs by him in consecutive at-bats, as the score is now 18-6. And just in case you're wondering, yes, we do have a support group available to those who have given up home runs here in Cooperstown, which is a lot. But that's okay. It's all part of the fun here and the mystique and the magic that is Cooperstown Dreams Park. Stepping in now is Max Garcia. Garcia on the day has walked and flied out to center field. Holmes comes set, kicks, and fires it into Garcia, and Garcia hammers one to deep center. All Young can do is turn and look at it go way out of here. So back-to-back home runs. As the fans argue whether or not it was too high or not,
I think that was climbable.
your Wahoo fans over here are debating about the height of that one, as it's now 19-6, Tri-County. Stepping in now is number 4, Julian Garcia. Garcia on the day reached on an error by the second baseman and singled over this direction. So, Caden, be ready, buddy. Swung through, strike one.
Don't give it to him, Kobe. Let's go. Come on, Kobe.
Comes set, kicks, and delivers. Ball number 1. So 1-1 count to Garcia. And Holmes kicks and delivers. Called strike 2. Garcia doesn't agree with the call. Holmes steps back, reassesses the situation. It's a 1-2 count, one down. Tri-County has scored 8 runs in this inning to go up 19-6. Holmes kicks and fires the pitch in. Ball is way up and out for ball number 2, as Ralston's unable to corral that one in and chases it down by the third base dugout. So 2-2 count now on Garcia. Holmes comes set, kicks and fires it in, and it's a line drive to left field for a base hit. As Garcia does a nice job of hitting and goes oppo for a single. Stepping in now is Ethan Myers. Myers has flied out to center and grounded out to the shortstop so far today. Holmes comes set and fires in the first pitch, and it's a line drive to the shortstop. Kovar stays down, picks it up, makes a strong throw to first to get the out. So great job by Xander Kovar on the backhand. And a double play as Garcia gets thrown out, rounding second base. So they get 2 outs on that play as Kovar throws over to first base to get the out there, and then they back pick Garcia as he takes a gigantic lead around second base and gets thrown out for the third out. So it's now 19-6 going into the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back here in just a minute. All right, we're back to action here as Holmes swings through the first pitch for strike 1. They have brought in number 5, Peyton Barsotti, to be the pitcher. And Combs hammers it to the second baseman and is safe for a single. So Holmes singles as he hits one between the second baseman and first baseman, and nobody could figure out what was going on, and it's a base hit now for Holmes. Good job of hitting there by Kobe. Stepping up now is Trajan Godby. Godby has struck out and walked and scored a run in this game.
Let's go, Trajan.
As Barsotti comes set, and it throws back to first base, and Holmes is back in plenty of time. Called strike 1 to Godby. And Barsotti comes set and throws it over to first, and Holmes is back in plenty of time. Had enough time to run over to Starbucks, grab a latte, and still get back to first base. So, one strike on Godby, kicks and delivers. Called a ball. So now 1-1 on Trajan Godby. Godby looking to continue the steep climb back in this game, but you know what? Larger mountains have been climbed. Just ask those who've climbed up Kilimanjaro. And it's a good pitch there for strike number 2 on Godby. As Holmes gets a lead off first base. Barsotti comes set, kicks and delivers. Ooh, it's a good pitch up, but Godby was having none of that. The catcher is pointing to the guy on the field, and he says, "No soup for you. No soup for you." So Godby, 2-2 count, nobody out, and he throws back over to first as the first baseman tries to slap the tag down, and Holmes again is back in plenty of time. Barsotti asks for a new ball. Kicks and delivers. Ball up again to Trajan Godby for ball 3, so full count now on Godby. As ball 4 for Godby as the first 2 runners reach here. So single by Holmes, walk by Godby. Stepping in now is Xander Kovar. All right, so runners at first and second, nobody down as Barsotti comes set, kicks and delivers the first pitch to Kovar. Ball 1. Kovar on the day has grounded out to the pitcher and singled to right center. And Barsotti throws ball 2 in the dirt. So 2-0 count now on Kovar. And Barsotti comes set. 2-0 pitch into Kovar. Kovar hammers it over the second baseman's head for a single. Moves the runners up. So now full. Bases are now full as Kovar hits a line drive base hit over the second baseman's head. The runners move up. So now bases loaded, nobody down. For Bat City, stepping up to the plate now is Caden Aguilar. On the day, Aguilar has singled and flied out to center. Aguilar comes set and pitch, and he drives it to left field. Oh, and a nice diving play by the left fielder. What an amazing play out there to save a run. So Aguilar lines out to the left fielder for out number 1 as the left fielder makes a diving catch. Stepping in now is Alex Reyna. Reyna has struck out and flied out to center on the day. All right, so the first delivery in there is ball 1 to Reyna. All right, second pitch delivered in there for ball 2, so 2-0 count now on Reyna. Reyna looking for something he can drive here as we have the bases loaded with 1 out. Ball inside to Reyna. So 3-0 count now on Reyna with the bases loaded. Barsotti looking to battle back here. strike number 2. So after getting down 3-0, Barsotti comes back and throws 2 straight strikes for a full count. So full count, 1 out, bases loaded as it's 19-6 Tri-County. As Barsotti kicks, winds, and delivers the pitch. Ball is low and away for ball 4. So Reyna earns the walk, gets an RBI as a run scores as home comes in on the walk. So everybody moves up a base for Jacob Wright now. Jacob Wright steps in. Wright has 2 singles on the day. Oh, well, by on the day, I mean in this game. He's also got a couple other singles in the previous game. He's been really hot as of late. As Barsotti kicks and delivers to Wright. Ooh, Wright was right on that one as he fouls it off for strike 1. Count on Wright. Barsotti delivers. Wright swings through that one for strike 2. So 0-2 count now to Wright. As Barsotti is looking to escape the jam like Houdini. As Barsotti kicks, winds, delivers pitch in, and he throws it back behind Wright for ball number 1. All right, 1-2 count on Wright as Barsotti delivers. Wright fouls it off. I believe that one fouled off the blue. As we're going to take a quick little break here. So we're going to take a quick little time out here as the umpire gets a little break, shakes the noggin loose, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, we're set back to action here as Jacob Wright is ready for the 1-2 pitch from Barsotti. Kicks and delivers. Ball 2 to Wright. Barsotti is really bringing the heat. He's really pumping gas in there like an old school gas station attendant. And the pitch into Wright. Swings through that one for strike 3. As Wright goes down swinging for out number 2. So bases loaded. Tyler Yunt steps in. He's the last bastion of hope here for Bat City. As it's a 12-run lead for Tri-County baseball. And they need to scratch another run across to keep this thing going. As Barsotti kicks, winds, delivers. Yunt swings through that one for strike 1. As it gets past the catcher, but again, folks, here in Cooperstown, you got a very difficult time scoring from third base on a pass ball or wild pitch because it's so close behind you. All right, so 0-1 count on Yunt as Barsotti looks in for the sign and delivers the pitch. Called strike 2. That pitch has not been called a strike all day, but apparently at this point of the game, it is a strike. 0-2 count to Yunt. And the pitch, he swings through it for strike 3. And he throws it to first base for the out. So that's going to end your ball game here as your Bat City boys are down to Tri-County 19-7 in 4 innings. As the players shake hands here, we want to thank so much the people who have made this great tournament exceptional for us as pool play has ended. We'll start bracket play tomorrow. We're not quite sure what time we'll play yet. We'll figure that out here real soon as the last games, the 7 o'clock games, when those end, we will know exactly what happens. But we want to thank so many who make so much of this possible. Big time shout out to David Kovar, who has been arriving here early every single game, taking the time to set up all the equipment, set up the network, so that you fine fans can see all of this at home. So grateful for that. We also want to thank those that are keeping score. Donnie Graves, thank you so much, Donnie, for tackling that. For communicating to the coach, Sean Wilson, you are the man. We appreciate you. And for all the amazing fans, for our scoreboard operators, I know we've had multiple folks that have operated the scoreboard when we were the home team. So great job, Bat City. We will see you later. We'll catch you tomorrow on Bat City Radio Network.